It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. Seneca. What if I told you that the secret to becoming truly magnetic isn't about looks, wealth, or charm, but something far deeper and more powerful? Imagine possessing an inner strength so compelling, people are naturally drawn to your presence, your words, and your energy. This magnetic pull doesn't come from superficial tricks. It's built from habits rooted in ancient Stoic wisdom, practiced daily by some of the greatest minds in history. In today's video, we're diving into 7 little habits that make any man magnetic. Simple, practical actions that will transform not just how others see you, but how you see yourself. These aren't just empty self-help tips. They're psychological tools shaped by Stoic philosophy that build confidence, resilience, and genuine attraction from the inside out. So stick around till the very end, because the last habit is a game changer that most people completely overlook. Ready to unlock your magnetic potential? Let's get started. Number 1, confidence without arrogance. If you want to become truly magnetic, it's time to rethink what confidence really means and how to carry it without tipping over into arrogance. Confidence without arrogance isn't just a fine line. It's a whole different mindset, and mastering it can change how people see you and, more importantly, how you see yourself. You know, the Stoics believed that he who is brave is free, Seneca. That bravery comes from within, from a steady understanding of your own worth, not from boasting or needing approval. When you embody this, you radiate a calm power that draws people in naturally, without you having to push or prove anything. So what's the difference between confidence and arrogance? Confidence is quiet, grounded, and steady. It's like a deep-rooted tree that doesn't need to shout to be noticed. It just is. Arrogance, on the other hand, is loud and unstable. It's a desperate attempt to mask insecurities, often by putting others down or exaggerating your own importance. You don't want that. What you want is that calm assurance that says, I know who I am, and I'm comfortable in my skin, without needing to parade it around like a trophy. Here's the thing, confidence is built, not born. It grows through how you treat yourself and the habits you cultivate daily. Start by observing your internal dialogue. Notice when you talk yourself down or feel the urge to overcompensate. Challenge those thoughts with a simple Stoic-inspired exercise. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Is it helpful? Reminded himself. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Apply this to yourself. When self-doubt creeps in, question it. When your ego tries to puff you up, check it. This creates a powerful habit of self-awareness, which is the foundation of genuine confidence. Next, practice embracing discomfort and uncertainty. Real confidence doesn't come from always being right or perfect. It comes from being okay with not having all the answers, with making mistakes, and with stepping into the unknown anyway. The Stoics called this the courage to face life's challenges head-on, knowing you control your response, not external events. So lean into those moments that make you nervous or uncertain instead of shrinking away. The more you do, the more you train your mind to trust itself. This trust feels magnetic because it's real, not fragile. Also, remember that confidence without arrogance means recognizing your value and respecting others. When you see the worth in yourself, you naturally see it in others too. This stops you from needing to prove your superiority, which is often the root of arrogance. Try this. Next time you're in a conversation, practice listening more than you speak. Let others share their thoughts without interrupting or trying to steer the spotlight back to you. This little habit shifts your energy from me, to a place of calm presence and genuine interest. People pick up on that immediately. You become magnetic because you're not competing for attention, you're comfortably sharing space. Another practical step is to focus on your body language. Your posture, your eye contact, your breathing, all of these speak volumes before you say a word. Stand tall, keep your shoulders relaxed, and breathe deeply. This not only tells others you're confident but also sends a powerful message to your brain. It's a feedback loop. When your body acts confident, your mind catches up. Try a simple daily exercise. Every morning, spend a minute in front of the mirror, standing like you own the room. Because, in truth, you do own your own room, your own space in this world. Finally, commit to continuous growth, because confidence isn't a destination, it's a journey. The Stoics were lifelong students of themselves and the world. You can adopt that same mindset. Set small, consistent goals that push you just a little beyond your comfort zone. Celebrate the wins, learn from the setbacks, and keep moving forward. Each step you take is proof that you trust yourself to handle whatever comes your way. So start today. Quiet the inner noise that demands validation or perfection. Ground yourself in the simple truth that your worth isn't measured by how loud you are or how many people notice you. It's about how well you know yourself and how gracefully you move through life's ups and downs. That is the kind of confidence that's magnetic, steady, calm, and irresistibly strong. And that, my friend, is power. Number 2, emotional control and calmness. Imagine for a moment the kind of presence that turns heads without a single word, where your calm in the storm becomes a silent signal that you're in control, no matter what chaos swirls around you. That's the power of emotional control and calmness, and it's one of the most magnetic qualities you can cultivate as a man. This isn't about bottling up feelings or pretending everything's fine when it's not. No, it's about mastering yourself so thoroughly that your emotions serve you, not the other way around. Reminded us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. And it's this strength you want, because emotional control isn't just a skill, it's your shield, your secret weapon in every interaction and every challenge. You see, when you're calm, you're not just quiet on the surface, you're steady deep down. Others sense it. They feel safe, intrigued, even drawn to that energy. Your calmness says, I'm unshaken, I'm reliable. It's magnetic because it signals confidence without arrogance, resilience without aggression. But how do you get there? Start small. The next time irritation or frustration bubbles up, pause, take a deep breath. Feel the emotion fully, but don't let it pull you under. This moment of choice, between reacting and responding, is where you build your power. Practice this daily. When you face stress or conflict, don't rush to explode or retreat. Anchor yourself in your breath, remind yourself of the bigger picture, and ask, what is within my control here? The Stoics knew this well. They taught that external events are beyond your command, but your reaction, your inner fortress, is yours to govern. Cultivating this habit rewires your brain to respond with calm and clarity, not chaos. Incorporate simple rituals. Start your day with a few minutes of mindful breathing or journaling your thoughts. When emotions flare unexpectedly, acknowledge them silently without judgment. This isn't weakness, it's a powerful form of self-respect. Over time, you'll notice something remarkable. You'll feel less tossed by the winds of circumstance and more anchored in your own strength. And others, they'll notice too. They'll be drawn to that quiet confidence like a magnet, because you're no longer a slave to your moods. You're the master of your emotional kingdom. Remember Seneca's wisdom. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. So stop imagining disaster, stop feeding the fire of anxiety or anger. Choose calm, choose control. This is not a one-time fix, it's a daily habit, a lifestyle. And with every small victory, you grow more magnetic, more grounded, more undeniably powerful. Your presence becomes a refuge in a restless world. And that, more than anything else, is what makes a man truly magnetic. Number 3, consistent self-improvement. Imagine waking up each day with a quiet determination that pushes you forward, not because someone else demands it, but because you've chosen it for yourself. Consistent self-improvement isn't about grand gestures or overnight transformations. It's about showing up, day after day, and doing a little better than you did yesterday. It's a simple yet powerful habit that separates those who drift through life from those who magnetically draw opportunities, respect, and genuine connection. You might wonder why this matters so much. Here's the truth. When you commit to growing bit by bit, you build a foundation that no external circumstance can shake. Said, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Every challenge you face is an invitation, a chance to sharpen your mind, strengthen your character, and deepen your resilience. When you embrace this mindset, you stop waiting for the perfect moment or external validation. Instead, you create momentum from within. Think of it this way. Growth isn't a mountain to conquer overnight, but a path you walk step by step. Some days that step is small, a few minutes spent reading, reflecting, or practicing patience. Other days, it might be a bold move to confront a fear or tackle a difficult conversation. The key is to stay consistent. Progress, no matter how slight, compounds. Like water wearing down stone, your efforts shape you over time into someone who naturally commands attention and respect. But how do you keep this going when motivation fades or life throws curveballs? Start by setting tiny, achievable goals that align with your values. Maybe it's journaling one thought each morning to clear your mind or dedicating 5 minutes to mindful breathing to center yourself. These small rituals anchor you in self-awareness, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. Seneca reminded us, if one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable. Clarity about your direction fuels consistent effort. Another powerful tool is reflection. Before bed, ask yourself, what did I do today that moved me closer to the man I want to be? What moments tested me? How did I respond? This isn't about judgment, it's about honest awareness and gentle course correction. Over time, this practice builds emotional intelligence, patience, and self-control, the magnetic qualities that draw people in without force or pretense. And don't forget, self-improvement is not a race. It's a lifelong commitment. Even the greatest Stoics embraced imperfection and saw setbacks as part of the journey. When you stumble, treat it as feedback, not failure. Rise again with curiosity and courage. As Epictetus said, no great thing is created suddenly. Your consistent actions, grounded in purpose, are the seeds of transformation. So start now. Choose one small habit, reading a page, practicing gratitude, reflecting on your emotions, and do it every day. Notice how these seemingly tiny choices reshape your energy, your confidence, and how you carry yourself. Before you know it, you'll find yourself standing taller, speaking with calm assurance, and attracting the respect and connection you deserve. Consistent self-improvement isn't just a habit, it's your quiet power, your invisible magnet. Embrace it and watch how your world begins to shift. Number 4, clear and purposeful communication. Clear and purposeful communication is one of those subtle habits that can instantly boost your magnetic presence. When you speak with clarity, people don't just hear your words, they feel your confidence and intent behind them. Think about it. The way you communicate shapes how others perceive you, and it's a direct reflection of your inner world. If your thoughts are scattered or your words stumble, that confusion seeps out and diminishes your impact. But when you choose your words carefully and express yourself with purpose, you become someone people want to listen to, follow, and respect. The Stoics teach us that our words are powerful tools, and it's not just about talking more, it's about saying what matters. Reminds us to be like the cliff against which the waves continually break, but it stands firm and tames the fury of the water around it. Your communication should be like that, steady, composed, and unwavering. When you speak, let your words carry weight because they come from a mind that's grounded and intentional. Here's the key. Before you speak, pause, take a moment to gather your thoughts. Ask yourself, what do I really want to convey here? Why does this matter? This simple habit can transform your conversations from chaotic noise to meaningful exchanges. Practice this by setting small challenges for yourself, whether it's in meetings, casual chats, or texts. Focus on delivering your message with precision and calm. Notice how others respond. When you make this a habit, your presence grows magnetic because people sense your authenticity and respect your ability to communicate clearly. Purposeful communication also means being an active listener. It's a two-way street. When you truly listen, you gain insight, and your responses become more aligned and impactful. The Stoics believed in understanding before reacting, and this mindset changes everything. Instead of reacting impulsively, slow down, absorb what's being said, and then respond thoughtfully. This will not only build trust but also make your words more meaningful. Try this exercise. Before your next conversation, set an intention to speak with clarity. Keep your sentences short and to the point. Resist the urge to fill silences with unnecessary words. Silence, after all, is a powerful tool. It commands attention and gives your words room to breathe. When you speak less but mean more, you naturally become magnetic. Remember, clear and purposeful communication isn't about perfection or rehearsed speeches. It's about aligning your inner calm with your outward expression. As Seneca said, to be everywhere is to be nowhere. Be present in your words and watch how your influence expands. Your communication is the bridge between your thoughts and the world. Make it strong, direct, and intentional. Start today. Make the choice to speak with purpose and watch how it shifts your relationships, your confidence, and your magnetic presence. You hold that power already. Now it's time to let it shine through your words. Number 5, authenticity and honesty. You know, there's something quietly magnetic about a man who lives with authenticity and honesty. It's not flashy or loud, but it draws people in because it's real, unfiltered, and unapologetic. The Stoics understood this deeply. Said, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. This isn't just old wisdom. It's a direct invitation for you to embody a power that's rooted in truth. When you're authentic, you stop playing roles or hiding behind masks, and suddenly your presence becomes undeniable. People sense that energy. They feel your integrity even before you speak. Now, being honest with yourself and others isn't always easy. It requires courage, the kind of courage that doesn't roar but stands steady. When you tell the truth, even when it's uncomfortable, you're building a foundation of trust that no charm or gimmick can match. Here's the thing. The world throws countless distractions at you, tempting you to conform or soften your edges. But the moment you lean into honesty, you claim a kind of freedom few ever find. It's the freedom to be fully you without apology, and that freedom shines like a beacon. Try this. Next time you're tempted to say something just to please or avoid conflict, pause. Ask yourself, is this true? Is this right? Let that be your compass. It's a small habit, but a profound one. Over time, you'll notice how your relationships shift. People start respecting you more because they know where you stand and they feel safe around you. You don't need to convince or manipulate. Your straightforwardness does the work. This kind of authenticity doesn't just make you magnetic to others, it grounds you. When you are honest about your strengths and weaknesses, you stop pretending and start growing. You stop chasing external validation and begin cultivating internal peace. That's the core of Stoic psychology, being aligned with reality as it is, not as you wish it to be. Remember Epictetus's teaching. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Authenticity is your foundation for that, what you would be. So take a moment every day to reflect on your words and actions. Are they truly yours? Are you living in accordance with your values, or are you bending to fit in? Challenge yourself to answer honestly. Make it a practice to speak your truth gently but firmly. This isn't about harshness or bluntness. It's about clarity and integrity. When you do this consistently, you build a magnetic presence rooted in real strength. You don't need to be loud or dramatic to command attention. Sometimes the quiet honesty of a man who's comfortable in his skin speaks louder than any grand gesture. When you show up as your authentic self, you invite others to do the same. That ripple effect creates a connection that's deep and lasting. So embrace this habit, not just as a strategy to be magnetic, but as a way to live fully and freely. Because when you are honest and authentic, you aren't just attractive, you're unstoppable. Number 6. Maintaining physical presence and posture. There's something incredibly magnetic about a man who carries himself with a quiet, confident presence. It's not about being flashy or loud. It's the way you hold your body, the way your posture communicates calm authority without a single word spoken. The ancient Stoics understood this deeply. Once said, "Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look." That strength starts with the simple, yet profound act of maintaining your physical presence. When you stand tall, with your shoulders relaxed but not slouched, chest open but not puffed up, you are literally aligning yourself with power. You're telling the world, and more importantly, yourself, that you belong here, that you are steady and grounded no matter what life throws at you. This isn't just about aesthetics or vanity. Your posture shapes how you feel and how others perceive you. Try this. Stand in front of a mirror, feet shoulder-width apart, chest lifted slightly, chin parallel to the ground. Breathe deeply. Notice how your energy shifts. There's an almost immediate sense of calm confidence that follows. This is no accident. The Stoics taught that your body and mind are inseparable. By controlling your physical presence, you influence your mental state. When you feel solid and balanced, your thoughts clear up, your emotions settle, and your confidence grows naturally. But maintaining physical presence is more than just standing or sitting with good posture. It's about moving with intention. When you walk into a room, don't shuffle or rush. Instead, move deliberately with purpose. Slow your pace, ground your steps, and feel each movement as an extension of your inner strength. This not only commands respect but also anchors you in the present moment. It's a way of telling yourself, "I am here, fully aware and in control." That awareness ripples outward, affecting how others respond to you. Power doesn't always roar. It often whispers through subtle, quiet gestures that say, "I'm steady, I'm reliable, I'm unshakable." Now here's the practical part. Start with small habits. Every time you catch yourself slouching or collapsing into your chair, gently correct your posture. Pull your shoulders back, lift your chest, and breathe. Repeat this throughout the day until it becomes second nature. Practice walking with intention, feeling the ground beneath your feet, letting your steps be calm and measured. Over time, these little physical adjustments will translate into a magnetic presence that others can't ignore. Remember, the Stoics didn't believe in forcing things artificially. It's not about pretending to be something you're not. Instead, it's about discovering and nurturing your true strength, steady, calm, and real. Your physical presence is a foundation for that. As Epictetus reminded us, no man is free who is not master of himself. Mastering how you carry your body is one of the simplest, most effective ways to master yourself. So start now. Stand up, straighten your spine, breathe deeply. Feel your power grow, not because you're trying to impress anyone, but because you are honoring the strength that already lives inside you. This is how you become magnetic, not through force or noise, but through quiet confidence rooted in every fiber of your being. And that kind of power, it's impossible to resist. Number 7, demonstrating kindness and respect. When it comes to being magnetic, kindness and respect aren't just nice extras. They're foundational. You might think being magnetic is about charm or confidence, but the truth runs deeper. The way you treat others, how you show up with genuine kindness and unshakable respect, quietly broadcasts your strength and character far louder than any flashy gesture. Imagine kindness not as a weakness or something soft, but as an unbreakable backbone. reminded us that the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. What he's really saying is this: when you respond with kindness and respect, you rise above the chaos, you reclaim your center. That's magnetic. People sense it. They feel it. You see, kindness and respect aren't about grand declarations or putting others on a pedestal. It's about the small, consistent ways you honor people's presence, their ideas, their time. It's in the way you listen without waiting to speak, how you respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively, and how you maintain calmness even when tested. These habits create a magnetic field that draws people in, not because you're trying to impress them, but because you are genuinely grounded and aware. You're not giving your power away by being kind. You're showing you have plenty to give. You embody what Seneca taught. Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness. Here, where you need to lean in, kindness and respect are actions you choose moment by moment. It's a muscle you build, not a trait you're born with. Start small. Catch yourself in moments when impatience or judgment bubbles up. Then, consciously decide to respond differently. Next time someone interrupts you, resist the urge to snap back. Instead, take a breath and respond with calm respect. When a situation feels unfair or frustrating, remind yourself that kindness doesn't mean accepting wrong behavior. It means choosing how you rise above it without losing your composure. Try this exercise. At the end of your day, reflect on one interaction where you showed kindness and respect, even in a subtle way. Maybe you offered a genuine compliment or gave someone your full attention. Write it down. Notice how it made you feel. Build on that feeling. Over time, it becomes a habit that shifts your internal energy and how others perceive you. Your presence becomes magnetic not because you say the right things, but because you live by this quiet strength. Remember, the Stoics believed that true power lies within, in mastering your responses rather than trying to control others. Kindness and respect are powerful tools in your toolkit. They don't just improve your relationships, they transform your entire outlook. So don't underestimate these little habits. They create ripples that extend far beyond what you see in the moment. Make kindness your silent strength. Make respect your default mode. This is how you become magnetic, not by forcing it, but by simply being the man who stands firm, steady, and unshakably kind in a world that often forgets the value of both. Keep practicing, and watch the quiet power of your presence grow every day. Thanks for watching. If you found these 7 habits powerful, imagine what embracing them consistently could do for your life and presence. Remember, true magnetism isn't about flashy gestures. It's about quiet confidence, grounded mindset, and daily discipline. Start small, stay steady, and watch how you naturally draw people toward your energy. If you're ready to level up your mindset and become the man who commands respect and admiration effortlessly, hit that like button, subscribe for more insights, and drop a comment below. Which habit are you committing to first? Until next time, stay grounded, stay magnetic.